Hello and a very good morning to everyone. So a quick recap of what we've seen overnight and also in this morning's trade. So firstly, out of Moody's, they changed the outlook on Germany, Netherlands and Luxembourg, taking those from stable to negative. However, they did affirm Finland at AAA with a stable outlook. So Finland now remains the only nation under Moody's watch of a Eurozone country with a AAA rating and a stable outlook. So a bit of a surprise to see Germany's outlook change to negative, the others just taken in line with Standard & Poor's. However, considering we saw the Chinese manufacturing PMI, although the HSBC reading, that came in higher than the previous, still a contraction, still under 50, however, it did buoy sentiment early on, so we did actually see Bund futures open significantly lower, and we have seen downside throughout most of the session, also weighed upon by hefty supply out of the Bundesbank tomorrow in their 30-year, so longer dated Bund, and also in their 2023 linker. We've also seen a bit of interesting price action in the yields, particularly in the periphery, so Spain did go back above yesterday's high, so still above 7.5%, slightly concerning. We also have seen quite a big tone in terms of the Italian 10-year yield, so again breaking through yesterday's high, still both quite elevated today. However, we have seen a tightening in terms of the spread over the Bund, so that tightening mainly due to the downside we've seen in the Bund prices. Elsewhere, we have had data today, so we had the German manufacturing PMI, did disappoint slightly, coming lower than they expected, and hence we saw a move lower in terms of euro. Also some weakening in the DAX, and notably a move to the upside in Bund before that was paired. We've also seen the Spanish T-bill auction today, so they raised above the high-end indicative range, so 3.05 billion, with the high end being 3 billion. Yields slightly higher, however, expected considering the rise we've seen in the yield since the last auction in this maturity range, and pretty good demand. However, we have talk going into that of a strong bids, so hence not too much market reaction. Now looking ahead, we've got quite a bit of earnings due out of the US today, so corporate earnings season well underway. Notably, the most important will be Apple. They're reporting after market, so after the Wall Street close. And in terms of data, we've got the US house prices and manufacturing PMI, and we've got the 2-year note auction out of the US a bit later on at 6 o'clock London, midday Chicago. But for the time being, that's enough from me. We'll have a little video for you a bit later on. But in the meantime, have yourself a great afternoon.